The Ford Explorer everything except built up the four-entryway fair-size SUV section when it supplanted the Bronco II at the beginning of the 1990s. Gotten from the Ranger pickup, the Explorer utilized back-wheel drive engineering, albeit most, obviously, were furnished with four-wheel drive, through its initial 2 ages. At the point when the market in the end moved to grasp more car-like engineering, with unit body development and transverse-motor, front-drive-based powertrains, the Explorer stuck to this same pattern with the third-age model that landed for 2011. Despite the fact that remaining parts the format for the greater part of passages in this class, the updated 2020 Explorer changes back to a longitudinal-motor, back-drive-based design. The new engineering is imparted to the new Lincoln Aviator, and conceivably other new models not far off. Albeit just partially longer. Generally speaking, the wheelbase develops by 6 inches, and Ford guarantees the new Explorer has more traveler space in every one of its standard 3 lines. The organization likewise flaunts that, with all seats collapsed, the Explorer with the accessible second push seat can fit 4-foot-wide structure materials level on the floor. Surprisingly, second push skipper's seats likewise are offered. The reversible burden floor surface has cover on one side, vinyl on the other, while a power liftgate and control collapsing third push situates again are accessible. The turbocharged 2.3-liter ECO boost inline 4 returns as the base motor, however yield increments from the present 280 pull to 300, with torque staying at 310 pounds-to-foot. It mates to another 10-speed programmed transmission and either back or all-wheel drive. Its maximum tow rating increments to 5,300 pounds, up from 3,000 for the active 4-chamber Explorer. A turbocharged 3.0-liter EcoBoost V6 goes ahead the Platinum trim and replaces the past 3.5-liter unit. It makes the equivalent 365 steeds alongside 380 pounds-to-foot of torque, versus 350 for the past turbo V6. It, as well, mates with a 10-speed programmed and season expansion in towing limit, to 5,600 pounds, versus the present max of 5,000 pounds. Another ST model will offer considerably more power from the 3.0-liter V6, 400 horsepower and 415 pounds-to-foot, to be explicit. As in the Aviator, there's a crossover powertrain on tap also, despite the fact that the Explorer's gas-electric drivetrain is more about efficiency than execution. It has slightly more power than the base Turbo 4, at 318 drive consolidated, from a normally suction 3.3-liter V6 motor and some kind of electric engine. Ford isn't sharing some other data about the zapped piece of the powertrain other than the way that it utilizes a lithium particle battery pack mounted under second push seats. The mixture has a 10-speed programmed, is accessible with either back or all-wheel drive, and apparently will get around a similar 24 miles per gallon consolidated as the Police Interceptor crossbreed. The 2020 Explorer will come in 5 trim dimensions: Base, XLT, Limited, Street, and Platinum. The beginning cost for the base model ascends by $400, to $33,860. Costs for other trim dimensions presently can't seem to be discharged. Standard unit incorporates pre-crash cautioning, computerized crisis braking with passerby discovery, vulnerable side cautioning, back cross traffic alert, path takeoff cautioning, and programmed headlamps, alongside 4G LTE Wi-Fi with associations for up to 10 gadgets. The Ford Pass Connect application enables the driver to bolt, open, and begin the vehicle utilizing a cell phone. Other accessible tech highlights incorporate a 12.3-inch advanced instrument group, a 10.1-inch picture-situated touchscreen infotainment framework that bolsters Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and remote gadget charging. The Explorer gloats upwards of 4 USB ports, counting Type-C, a trio of 12-volt outlets, and a 110-volt outlet. Moving the Explorer to raised drive design isn't without hazard for Ford, given that the Explorer is the top-selling model in its fragment. Yet, it takes into account better structure extents, and it makes the Explorer an increasingly sound benefactor stage for its new Lincoln stablemate.